Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryandam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Apyayantu Mamangani Vakpranaschakshuhu Shrotramatho Balamindriyani Cha Sarvani Sarvam Brahma Upanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuryam Mama Brahma Nirakaroda Nirakaranamastva Nirakaranam Mestu Tadatmani Nirateya Upanishatsu Dharmaha Te Mayi Santo Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Yesterday we have seen the first two mantras. The first mantra was the question or the doubt of the student. What makes all the organs or all limbs act? We can take that question in two levels, the individual level and in the cosmic level. Innumerable phenomena are there around us. We are seeing, we are experiencing, but we are just living. But here, the inquiring mind, it is asking how it is happening. Who is controlling all this? What is the rule behind? So this question was put forth. And of course, Guru will see that the disciple is competent enough to have that real teaching. Because you cannot teach everything to everybody. Step by step, one have to have real capability to digest and assimilate. So here, Shishya is fit to have that knowledge. And therefore, Guru says, the ear of the ear, eye of the eye, prana of the prana, like that. So there is something which is making this sense of cognition and organs of action work. What is that? You inquire. Guru is making Shishya inquire. Otherwise it will be just a spoon feeding. There is no meaning in that. That is not the way of Vedanta teaching. Now, see, when Guru asks some question, Shishya must answer. What Guru asked, up to that the answer of Shishya will be limited, not more than that. But when Shishya asks a doubt, Guru's answer will not be limited to that. From that point, Guru will take the Shishya to the highest goal of human life. That we are seeing here. In the first part, it was the answer to the query of Shishya. That is, Shrotrasya Shrotram Manaso Mano Yat Vachoha Vacham Sau Pranasya Pranaha Chakshusha Chakshuhu. This much. Then Guru is taking Shishya to the next height. Atimuchya dhiraha pretyasma lokat amrita bhavanti. Having relinquished this false identification with the instruments, one goes above or one transcends the worldly plane, and then he is immortal. So he attains immortality means he is immortal. His Swarupa is immortal. Amrita. Now, this is the goal everybody is searching for, striving to reach. This was the basic question. We can see this question was there from the very beginning, everywhere. Some thought by preserving this body, we can get immortality. So they tried to preserve the body, mummified this, kept somewhere. And through some medicines and some mantras, we can have immortality. So many schools were there. How to transcend death? How to get immortality? This question was there and is there. So here, the language of Guru is firm. Without any doubt, he said, knowing this reality, you will become immortal. Not that you can become, you may become, no, you will. So hearing that firm voice, which is coming from the deepest experience, Shishya, who was a Jignasu, Jignasu means one who wants to know, in whom that thirst to know is there, he is Jignasu. He was a Jignasu earlier. But by hearing this firm voice of Guru, which came from that deepest experience, he became Mumukshu, one who wants to be immortal. So he sat with all attention to hear from the Guru. Then comes the third mantra. What is that? Na tatra chakshur gacchati, na vag gacchati, no mano, na vidmo, na vijanimo, yathaitad anushishyad. Anyadeva tad vididat, atho avididat adhi. Idi shushruma purvesham, ye nastat vyacha chakshire. Na tatra chakshur gacchati, na vag gacchati, no mano, na vidmo, na vijanimo, yathaitad anushishyad. Anyadeva tat vididat, atho avididat adhi. Idi shushruma purvesham, ye nastat vyacha chakshire. This is the third mantra. Today we can see the meaning of this mantra also. Not in detail, only a bird's eye view. First of all, let us see how to break the shabdas there. No tatra chakshuhu gacchati. Na vag gacchati. Na vidmaha. Na vijanimaha. Yatha edad anushishyat. Anyad eva tad vididat. Atho avididat adhe. Iti shushruma purvesham. Ye naha tad vyacha chakshire. This is the mantra. See, hearing the firm voice of the Acharya and realizing the fact that he is speaking from his deepest experience, with all attention, focused mind, Shishya was eager to hear how I can reach at that. How I can know that, knowing which I will have immortality. Knowing which I will transcend death. So normally, in this world, we are knowing. We are understanding. Or we are recognizing how through our instruments of knowledge, through our senses of cognition. That is the case with the direct perception. Then we know through inference, by inferring. This is the second means of knowledge. There are, of course, many other means. We are not going in detail to different pramanas. But however, we must have a basic idea. All the darshanas means all astika darshanas. How many astika darshanas are there? 6. 6 astika darshanas are there. Puramimamsa, Nyaya darshanam, Vaisheshika darshanam, Sankhya darshanam, Yoga darshanam and Vedanta darshanam. These are the 6 astika darshanas. Astika darshana means those darshanas which are coming from Veda or which accept the final authority of Veda. Which accept the final authority of Veda is Astika Darshana. We have 6 Astika Darshanas. And 3 Nastika Darshanas are there. Nastika Darshana means those darshanas which are not accepting the authority of Veda. They are Charvaka Darshana, Bauddha Darshana and Jaina Darshana. These are the 3 Nastika Darshana. Nastika never means one who denies God. No. You believe in God or you don't believe in God. It is equal to me. The question is whether you are accepting Veda as the final authority. So in all the Astika Darshanas, Three pramanas are accepted by all. In the case of Nastika Darshana, Charvakas are accepting only one pramana. Only one pramana for Charvakas. That is Pratyaksha, direct perception. Direct perception is the only pramana they are accepting. And therefore, for them there are 4 elements, not 5 elements. They don't accept Akasha. Why? Because we are not seeing Akasha. We are feeling Vayu. We are seeing Agni. We are experiencing Jalam, water, and the earth. So there are 4 bhutas for them. They are not accepting Akasha. Now, come to the Astika Darshanas. All the Astika Darshanas accept 3 pramanas, that is Pratyaksha, Anumana and Agama. Pratyaksha is direct perception. Anumana is inference. And Agama is Shastra, Veda. Now, take the case of Sankhyas and Yogis. They accept 4 pramanas. Pratyaksha, Anumana, Upamana and Agama. Upamana is a type of Anumana. There is no much difference. You know what is Upamana? Shabda-jnananubhadi vastubodha. That knowledge which comes from hearing the Shabda. Don't translate as speech or words. Shabda is Shabda. So that knowledge which comes from Shabda is Upamana. For example, one man asked another, do you know what is a mule? No, I don't know. It is some like a horse. But not horse. What's the difference between a mule and a horse? You see, there is much difference in ears and tail. The body constitution is the same as a horse. Yes. After some years, the second man saw a being, just like horse. Then he looked. Ears are not like that of horse, and tail is not that like of horse. Then he infers, this is mule. That type of perception is Upamana. Then Puramimamsakas and Vedantis, in the Vedanta Darshana and in the Puramimamsa Darshana, 2 more pramanas are there. Pratyaksha, Anumana, Upamana, then Arthabati, then Anupalabdhi and Agama. 6 pramanas. Then what is Arthabati? Arthabati is, see, one man is saying, I am going to have indefinite fasting. How many days you are going to have fasting? No. I will continue forever. Oh. Then after 1 month, I am seeing that fellow. Nothing happened. That much energetic. Not only that, more fat. Then, yes, this man is fasting. Then I understand something. He is eating daily without the notice of others. When others are not noticing, he is eating something. In our Bharat, so many political parties will be doing this, indefinite fasting, this, that. Then their friends would go there daily with a torch. Why they are taking torch? Just to see. What is there inside the torch? Malayalis know puttu, then dosha, this vallapam, everything, right? And inside the torch, they will take the first torch and they will put the second torch here. That is how he is fasting. So that is arthabhakti. Then there is anupalabdhi. Anupalabdhi is, here there is no elephant. In this hall, in this platform, there is no elephant. If somebody is saying that. So even though there is no elephant here, the knowledge of that elephant dawns in our mind. See, this upamanam, arthabhati and anupalabdhi, all these are parts of anumanam. Therefore, mainly three pramanas are there. One, pratyaksham, two, anumanam, and three, shabdam athava, vedam athava, agama. So these are the three pramanas. Through pramana we have to know. Our understanding must come from pramana. If we are understanding something without pramana, it may be right, it may be wrong. It can be right, it can be wrong. So, it is essential that the knowledge we are having must come through valid means of knowledge. Valid means of knowledge is pramana. So here, in the normal life, first of all, we are getting knowledge from direct perception. We are seeing, we are hearing, we are smelling, we are tasting, we are touching. These five experiences. Now here, Guru says, na tatra chakshur gacchade. There, the eyes won't reach. There, the eyes won't reach. This is a shock to a student, because the student heard, if you know this, you will have immortality. So he made himself ready to know that. So the first way to know is through direct perception. Guru is saying, no, you will not have direct perception of that ultimate reality. You cannot see that. You cannot see means he is negating all the five instruments. You cannot see, you cannot hear, you cannot smell, you cannot touch, you cannot taste. That means pratyaksha pramana, direct perception will not work there. If somebody comes and claims, I have seen Atma, very good, thank you. I am blessed to have your darshana. Simply avoid him. Don't put any ego clash within him. Nothing. So, with all folded hands we can say, I'm very happy to see you, meet you. Very good. Now you can go and I have my own work. Because Atma is not something to be seen. It is not an object. And therefore, na tatra chakshur gacchade. There the eye will not go. Na vaggacchadi. Na vaggacchadi. Nor the speech. Speech there means it stands for all organs of action. Vak, Pani, Pada, Payu and Upastham. 5 are the organs of action. 5 are the senses of cognition. Jnanendriya, Karmendriya. 5 are the Jnanendriyas. First, Acharya negated. In the second stage, Acharya negates all the Karmendriyas. Karmendriyas will not enter that. Karmendriyas cannot touch that. Navag. See, if something have a jati, nama, rupa, guna, kriya or sambandha, we can think about that, we can speak about that. What are these? Jati. First of all, jati. If we have some jati, we can say, we can think. For example, Manushya jati or Go jati or Shunaka jati or Mushika jati, Bidala jati. That is human being or cat or dog. All these are jatis. If something have jati, we can say that's a cow. Within that so many differences will be there, but however, we will have a first-hand knowledge, it's a cow. Then comes the question, what is the color of the cow? It is red, it is white, it is black, like that. So if there is a jati, we can think about that, we can speak about that. Then nama, name. If there is any name, we can think about that, we can speak that. He is Swamiji Chidananda Puri. She is that, he is that. Name. Then jati, nama, rupa. If any form is there, that long, that short, that oval shaped, that round, that rectangular, like that. If any rupa is there, we can think about that, we can speak about that. Jati, nama, rupa. Then guna. Guna. Oh, it is bitter, it is sweet, it is acidic, like that, it is sour. If something have this guna, we can think about that, we can speak about that. Jati, nama, rupa, guna. Then kriya. Oh, he is running. That walking fellow. Who is that? See, he is flying. So doing some kriya. If any kriya is there, we can think about that, we can speak about that. Then finally, sambandha. Some connection. Who is that? That fellow who is on that tree. What is that thing? That which is on that building, on the top of that building, or inside the room. There is a sambandha, connection. If something is connected with something else, we can think about that. Who is that Rama? Rama is that fellow who is walking with Krishna. Oh, Krishna I know personally. So who is walking along Krishna? He is Rama. So some connection. If something have this jati, nama, rupa, guna, kriya or sambandha, we can think about that, we can speak about that. But the ultimate reality do not have these qualities. Then how we will think about that? How we will speak about that? So, navagachade. So here Guru negates both jnanendriyas and karmendriyas. They cannot enter that. Now, it's a shock to the Shishya. Because he was thinking, I will be able to see that, or I will be able to smell that, I will be able to hear that, or at least I can touch that, or I can speak about that. No, 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 no. Negated all. Denied. See, just imagine 100 persons went to Guru to have that knowledge. Hearing these two sentences, that is, na tatra chakshur gacchati, na tatra vag gacchati, 50 people will go back. There is no meaning in sitting there. Because he said, by knowing that you will get immortality, that is all right. But if we cannot see or hear or touch or smell, if karmendriyas and jnanendriyas won't endure that, what is the use in sitting here? So we can go. 50 will go back. The other 60 will sit there. Because they will think, even though karmendriyas and jnanendriyas won't work, we have mind, we have intellect. So with mind and intellect we can understand that. We are human beings. Not only that, I am an educated man. I have the ability to know these much things. Then Guru says, no mano. Mind will not enter that. It again gave a shock. See, with our mind we can think about many objects which have these jadi, nama, rupa, guna, kriya or sambandha. Fire can burn a log of wood, but fire cannot burn fire. Mind cannot objectify what is not an object. See, mind is objectifying, and thereby it is understanding. But the absolute existence, the ultimate reality, which do not have any nama, rupa, guna, kriya, sambandha, how mind can enter that? Huh? No. Mind can enter into many objects of the world. That is the limitation of the mind. See? So, Guru says, Karmendriya, Jnanendriyas will not enter that. Karmendriyas will not enter that. And mind also cannot reach that. Then what I will do? Again, some 15 or 20 people will go back. Now only 30 will be sitting there. Why they are sitting? They are thinking we have the intellectual capacity. I am a human being with all developed intellect, and with that I can understand what Brahman is, what the ultimate reality is. But then, giving further shock to the student, Guru says, Na vidmaha. We do not know. We do not know means we cannot know. Our intellect will not enter that. See, where mind can go, there intellect will decide. Always, what is the difference between mind and intellect? Mind is always giving two options. Mind is always giving two options, this or that. Whether to go or not. Whether to come or not. When somebody says there is a retreat is going to happen there, the first thought is whether to go or not. These two. I will go. No. We need not go. Always, all the moments, we are having these two. In Samskrita, we call it Sankalpa Vikalpa. One Sankalpa and immediately it's Vikalpa. Again, another Sankalpa, it's Vikalpa. Another Sankalpa, Vikalpa. Mind is going on making the Sankalpa, Vikalpa all the time. Morning got up means it will start doing Sankalpa and Vikalpa. It will not decide. It cannot decide. Then who is deciding? Intellect is deciding. Buddhi is deciding. Buddhi will select one from these two options which the mind gives. Manas is always giving two options. Buddhi will decide one. I will go. They reached here. I will not go. They didn't reach here. Nothing wrong in that. Always. Two options, Buddhi will decide one. So, Buddhi is the deciding faculty. Nischayatmika. That is the definition of Buddhi. Nischayatmika. Athava adhyavasayatmika. The deciding faculty is Buddhi. And Buddhi cannot decide by its own. Buddhi always have to rely upon the options given by mind. That is the connection between this. See, there are many insane men. We call them lunatic or we call them derailed. They have manas. They have buddhi also. Sometimes they are having much more buddhi than we people do have. But what is the problem with them? The connection between the mind and buddhi that goes. Now Guru says, no manaha, mind cannot enter that, nor buddhi. Then, what is there? All our instruments, Our five jnanendriyas, five karmendriyas, then manas and buddhi, all our instruments of knowledge, finished. We don't have anything more. With these instruments, you cannot realize the ultimate reality. Because you cannot objectify that. It is not an object. Now, out of 100, 98 might have gone back. There is no meaning in sitting here. Because jnanendriyas will not work, karmendriyas will not work, mind will not work, buddhi also will not work. Then what is the use in sitting here? So I am going. But two persons may sit there. Because they may think, see, I heard the firm words of Guru. Words of this Guru are firm. It came from inner experience. There is no doubt in his voice. So he knows. I'm sure that he knows. He's a man of knowledge. So, I can sit here and he will teach me. Even though my jnanendriyas, my karmendriyas, my manas, my buddhi will not work there, I can sit here. Why? This Guru will teach me. Why? Because he knows. In his words, there is no doubt at all. So he knows. So he will teach me. I can learn. I can get the knowledge from him. With that expectation, two persons will be sitting there. 98 gone back. Then Guru says, Na vijanimo yadhaitad anushishyad. We do not know how to teach this. Na vijanimaha, we do not know yatha edat anushishyad, how to teach this. We do not know. Oh, what a fool I am. Believed this fellow and travelled all the way and sat in front of him, expecting that he will teach. He is a man of knowledge. But now he himself says he do not know. I came to such a fool, thinking he is a scholar. So I am going back. There is no meaning in sitting in front of you. Why? Because you say you do not know. Then why should I sit here? You could have said this earlier. You could have said this earlier. This is a type of hypocrisy, no? Then one fellow will go back. Now, out of 100, one will be sitting there. Why? Even though Guru says Guru cannot teach, there will be some reason for that. Guru said, we do not know how to teach. There will be some reasons. I can sit here because out of deepest experience, the words are coming out from this Guru. When he says he cannot teach, there will be some reason. And that reason, that also he himself hinted, gave an hint, no? Na tatra chakshur gacchati, na vag gacchati. If words or speech cannot enter that, he also will not be in a position to speak, to teach. That is why he is not teaching. So I can sit here. I will sit here. So 99 gone back. One sitting there with all attention. That thirst. Then Guru is seeing him. And out of fullest compassion, Guru is saying, Anyadeva tad vididat atho avididat adhi. This is the greatest teaching of the Upanishad. Anyadeva tad vididat atho avididat adhi. Tad, that is Anyadeva, different. That is different from vididat, what is known. And atho, and avididat, from what is unknown, adhi, higher. So meaning is, it is different from what is known and it is higher than what is unknown. This is the teaching. Let us see once more. It is different from what is known and it is higher than what is unknown. If something is higher than something else, it is different from that. So we can simply say this much. It is different from known and unknown. This is the greatest teaching of the Upanishad. This is Upanishad. Just think, what is the inner meaning of this? We are living here, knowing many things. Everything that we knew, we can divide into that relating with past, the present and the future. I knew this much things, this and that in the past. All right. This much I am knowing now, in the present. So both of this constitute the known. And there is something more. There are many things which I do not know now, at present. But I will or I can know them tomorrow. So they are unknown. So Guru is saying that ultimate reality is neither known nor unknown. It is different from both. What is that?
Freedom.
Just think. Think deeply. If something is different from what is known and what is unknown, normally what is known is not unknown, and what is unknown is not known. Unknown can be known tomorrow. That is, we can know that. When we know that, it will become known. The Guru is saying the ultimate reality is neither known nor unknown. Then what is that? Have you seen Vishnu? No, I didn't see. Then Vishnu is unknown for you. Have you seen Padala? No, it is unknown. There is a Kalpavriksha. Where? In the heaven. Have you seen that? No. It is unknown. But I have heard that there is Kalpavriksha. I heard. Who told you? My grandmother. Did she see? No. She also did not see. But she knew. She heard from her grandmother. There is Kalpavriksha in the heaven. Or there is Kamadhenu in the heaven. There is Uchchaishravas in the heaven. There is Airavata in the heaven. Did you see that? No, I don't. I didn't see. But I know. How? I heard from grandmother. So all these things are unknown, even though I am speaking about them. And you know water? What is water? Yes, I know water. After drinking water, I came here. So it is known. So things are two, known and unknown. Now what is neither known nor unknown? What it is? There is only one thing, only one entity which is different from known and unknown. That is knower. The knower. Knower is not known nor unknown. Daily, we are always repeating, I know that, I have seen that, I will go there. I. What is this? Who am I? Do you know? No. No? Yes, I know. I am myself. Yes, I know. I am here. Do you know your real nature? No, I don't know. So daily we are repeating this incessantly. But at the same time, it is not known, nor is it unknown. So, what is different from known and unknown is the knower. Anyadeva tad vididat atho avididat adhi. This absolute existence or this ultimate reality which is controlling everything in the individual level and the cosmic level is nothing but your own self. That is you, the knower. Everything else is known. When something is known, that is not Atma. Because known means it is an object. You are knowing that. Atma is not something which is known. If somebody says, I know Atma well, a fool he is. Because Atma is not something to be known. It is not a subject. It is not an object. It is the knower. See? In 1991, there was a 5 days retreat. Every year we are having retreat. Every year from December 23rd to 29th, 1 week long retreat is there in the Advaita Ashrama, Kolathur. This was for 5 days in 91. So great scholars like Param Pujya Swami Mridananda ji, Siddhinathananda ji, such great scholars came to attend that retreat, to deliver lectures, and so many seekers also attended that. Then it was on the third day, I am remembering, a great scholar, Swamiji Siddhinathananda ji, came there and he was ready to speak, ready to deliver his lecture. But there were only a few in the hall. Only a few. 5 or 6 people. Then I was wondering where all others are. More than 75 people have registered. And all were there. Now what happened? Where are they? Then I saw all of these people standing around a man. Some 50 or 100 meter away. Then I went there. What was happening there, you know? A man came from some other place and he said, I can show Atma to you. If you come to me and touch my hand, you can see Atma. And all these fools, for seeing Atma, see, such a scholar is waiting to deliver that lecture on the platform. And all these fellows were behind this man. For what? For seeing which cannot be seen. Then, see, in those days, it was in 91. It was only after some months I reached there. So I was not that much experienced there, how to handle such situations and all. So, you know what I did? There was an old man who was a freedom fighter. He had a stick with him. Then I called him. See, these people are staying there. Swamiji is waiting here. You please do something. He went with his stick. He went. What nonsense you are doing here? No, we are standing here to see Atma. You go there. Then immediately everybody came to her. Then this man was alone there. Are you showing Atma? Yes, I can. Then I will show you my Atma. He He was about to beat that man. He ran away. He ran away. If you come again, I will kill you. This man said. He was a very good man, see. He never came back. See what nonsense. Seeing Atma, hearing Atma, touching Atma. Oh Swami, oh what? While doing meditation, I am having the experience of Atma. How, man? I am seeing an orange light. Oh, is it so? No, Swami, I am seeing a blue light. Very good, you are very near to Atma. See, what nonsense are happening here? Is it something to be seen? Huh? Swami, while meditating, I am having a sensation that I am becoming weightless. Very good. I am floating. Huh. Yes, you can float. That is another thing. It has no relation with Atmajnana. Huh? But people are behind all these sort of foolishness things. Many are going to some yoga centers to have the experience of levitating. I have that. You had? Yes, I had. Then I also had. Nonsense. Sitting erect in 90 degree, and somebody will be directing, do this, do this, do this. And you are doing that, thinking that you are meditating. See, what is meditation? It is cessation of all doings. But you are doing many things. You are imagining, many imaginations you are making within you. And somebody will ask, are you feeling a cold breeze above your head? Then I am sensing. In front of me, the doctor who is treating me. On the left side, the engineer. Right side, the architect. Then in the middle, the moneylender. So all these peoples are there around. What shall I say? Yes, I am feeling something cold. Blessed you are. Blessed you are. You are very near to salvation. Only a few steps more. Oh. Then the other fellow said the truth. No, I am not feeling nothing. Nothing is happening. Your mind is not pure. Your mind is not pure. See what types of nonsense are happening in the name of spirituality here. Here means not here only, everywhere. Everywhere in the world. What are happening? We do not know. I went to deliver some lectures, Vedanta, take a Vedanta class. It was a Yoga Vedanta camp. Of course, the group for which I was taking class, they were traditionally, they are doing in the best way. So it was a yoga retreat place. So there were 3-4 yoga camps, different camps. So just near to the building where we were having that class, there were so much loud noise and voice. Then I went there. Then somebody called me, Swami, you don't go there. Why? We can just see what is happening there. Then one man came. I asked, what is happening there? Swami, we are practicing yoga. Oh, all this noise and voice. That is whiskey yoga. Then after that what you will have? Then we will have rum yoga, brandy yoga. Oh, I am going back. I went back. This happened. I'm not telling story. So in the name of yoga, what are happening? This yoga group came from America. It happened in Greece in 2019. Whiskey yoga, rum yoga, then brandy yoga, tea meditation, coffee meditation. You know that? What sorts of nonsense. But if you are putting $1,000 ticket, it will be full within 2 days. If you are giving it free of cost, nobody will go there. Giffen's paradox. It is not in economics only. That paradox is not in economics only. If you are teaching out of compassion, what is there? Nothing. If you are charging for my class, for one session, you come, $1,000 you have to pay. Yes, I am ready. There will be something. See? So, anyadeva tad vididat adho avididat adhi. It is different from what is known and what is unknown. That is, it is your Swarupa. It is the knower yourself, not some objects of the world. Don't go here and there in search of you. Swami, I am going to Himalayas. Why? To see me. Hey, what is this? You are going to Himalayas to see Himalaya, then it is all right. But you are saying, I am going to Himalaya to see me. You sit at a place and look inside. That is you. Huh? So, anyadeva tad vididat atho avididat adhi. This is the final teaching of Vedanta. In search of the knower, we are trying to know. Foolishness it is. Knower is not something known, nor it is unknown. It is the knower. Knower is the knower. You got the point? Huh? Oh. How many people heard this? Only one. How many went there? 100. 99 returned back. Because it is not something to be known through pramanas. Here Shastra will indicate that. Let me repeat once more. Shastra will indicate that. To get that indication, we have to learn Shastra. But never think Shastra will objectify that. No. It is the knower, not the known. Then, here Upanishad is finished. Upanishad is finished. The teaching of Upanishad is finished here. Anyadeva tad vididat Atho avididat adhi. It is neither known nor unknown, but it is the knower. This is the teaching. And here Guru concludes. Iti shushruma purvesham ye nastatvacha chakshire iti. Iti means this way. Shushruma, we have heard. Purvesham, from our ancestors. Those of the past. Ye, who, naha, for us, tad, that, vyacha chakshire, explained. So we had heard this from those teachers of the past who explained these things for us. This is the greatness of Sanatana Dharma. This is the greatness of Sanatana Dharma. Eternal tradition. Each and every Guru is teaching from his or her experience. But it is validated by the teachings of their Gurus. And that teaching, it is validated by the teachings of their Gurus. Like that, the parampara will go back. When did this start? We cannot say, we do not know. 100 years? No. 1,000 years? No, we cannot say. Therefore, while worshipping our Guru Parampara, we say, Sadashiva Samarambham, beginning from Sadashiva, Paramashiva, Dakshinamurti. Narayana Samarambham, beginning from Narayana, Adi Narayana, Mahavishnu. This Guru Parampara came up to this point. And in the next generation, it will go. The next generation, it will go. It is eternal. So this teaching I got from my teachers. Each and every teacher will be delivering out from the innermost experience, their own experience. But the words used are those coming from the tradition, lineage of Gurus, Guru Parampara. That is the greatness of Sanatana Dharma. Oh people, you come and hear. I am teaching you, I am going to teach you. What you are going to teach you? I am teaching you about Ishvara, God. From where you know this? God sent me to teach you. Who told that? I am telling. See? God sent me to teach you. I am God sent. Who told you that? I am. That is not Sanatana Dharma. That is not Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma is that knowledge which came from the lineage of gurus. We cannot say when it began. Each and every generation will have their own experience, and out of that experience they are teaching. But point number one, they are using the teachings of their gurus. Two, their teaching is validated by the teachings of their gurus. Idishu Shruma. See? Arjuna surrendered, dedicated himself in front of Bhagavan and prayed, Shadhi mam tva prapannam. Oh Bhagavan, please teach me. Then Bhagavan gave him Bhagavad Gita. But in that teaching, every now and then, Bhagavan would repeat, thus says the sages. Not that I am saying. Not that I am saying, thus says the sages. Hearing this voice, we will go in search of that to Upanishads. There also we are seeing this. Idishu Shruma Purvesham. We heard from our gurus. Hearing that, we will go to Brahmanas. There also the same thing we will see. Ityedau shlokau bhavataha. Ityesha shlokaha. Such mantras are there in the Brahmanas. See? We have heard this. Then we will go in search of that to Samhitas. They are also the same thing. Even in the first mantra of the Rigveda Samhita, there we can hear Purvebihi Rishibihi Idyaha. Worshipped by the rishis of past. See that greatness, the lineage of gurus. It is not a bundle of faith or belief systems which I am giving, but it is set of knowledge validated by experience that came from time immemorial. That is the greatness of Sanatana Dharma. You see? Idishu Shruma Purvesham Ye Nastat Vyacha Chakshire. We have heard this from those teachers of past who explained this for us. You got the meaning? See? Na tatra chakshur gacchadi, na vag gacchadi, no mano, na vidmo, na vijanimo, yadhaitad anushishyad, anyadeva tat vididat, atho avididat adhi. Idishu shruma purvesham ye nastat vyacha chakshire. There, at that point, our jnanendriya will not enter, our karmendriya will not enter, our mind will not go there, nor our intellect. Not only that, I cannot teach that. I do not know how to teach that. But I can tell you this much. It is different from what is known it is different from what is unknown. This much I have heard from our teachers who did explain that ultimate reality for us. This is the final teaching of the Upanishads. So ruminate again and again. Then we will have a clear picture what Upanishad teaches. Now, Rishi is going further to explain this. Nothing new is taught. This is the final teaching. But to make the student understand, he is explaining like yat vacha anabhyudidam yena vagabhyudyate tadeva brahmatvam vidhi nedam yadidam upasate en manasana manude yenahur manomatam tadeva brahmatvam vidhi nedam yadidam upasate. Like that, so many mantras are there. That means that which cannot be seen through eyes, but that which is making the eyes see, that is that ultimate reality. In the same way, that which cannot be heard by ears and that which make ears to hear, that is that ultimate reality. Like that, Guru explains. That we can see later. But these three mantras, if we can understand, then we will go to the crux of Vedantic teaching. This is the essence of Vedanta. So once more we can see all these three mantras. Om keneshitam patati preshitam manaha kena prana pradhama praidiyuktaha keneshitam vachamimam vadanti chakshushrotram ka udevo yunakti. Shrotrasya shrotram manaso mano yat vachoha vacham sau pranasya pranaha chakshusha chakshurati muchya dhiraha pretyasma lokat amrita bhavanti na tatra chakshur gacchadi na vag gacchadi no mano na vitmo na vijanimo yathaitad anushishyad. Anyadeva tat vididat atho avididat adhi idi sushruma purvesham yenastatvacha chakshire. These are the three mantras. Now, how we will continue with the fourth mantra, that we can decide later. Now a short break. After a short break, we can come again. Then we will have interactive session. We have to summarize everything before our food. Yes. Om apyayantu mamangani vakpranaschakshuhu shrotramatho balamindriyani cha sarvani sarvam brahma upanishadam maham brahma nirakuryam mama brahma nirakaroda nirakaranamastva nirakaranam mestu tadatmani nirateya upanishatsu dharmaha te mayi santu om shanti shanti shanti. After 10 minutes, no? 15 minutes. There are many papers and many questions. Let us go them one by one. Swamiji, beyond the known and the unknown is the knower. Anyadeva tad vididat adho avididat adhi. Is the knower is the result of known and knowledge? This is a very good question. That is why, while explaining that mantra, we said the Swarupa of the knower. Not the knower. The Swarupa of the knower. Because when we say knower, always there are some factors. One, what is known, the process of knowing, all these are there along with the knower. So, when we say it is the knower, we must take it as to mean the Swarupa of the knower. What is the real nature of the knower? There is no known, knowing, knower differentiation. The Samskrita, we use the Shabda Triputi. Triputi. There are always three putas, like the seer, the seen, and the process of seeing. The hearer, the heard, and the process of hearing. Like that. The experienced, the experiencer, and the process of experience. Always in our worldly experience, we have these three putas. Absolute knowledge is above these three putas. It was beautifully, most beautifully explained by Sri Narayana Guru in a Malayalam shloka. Nobody can write more than that. But it is Malayalam. I can translate that, or I can try to translate that into English. I cannot translate, but I can try. Tribhuvana seema kadannu tingi vingum ത്രിപുടി മുടിഞ്ഞ് തെളിഞ്ഞിടുന്ന ദീപം കപടയതിക്കു കരസ്ഥമാകുവീലെന്നുപനിഷദുക്തി രഹസ്യമോർത്തിടേണം. You must always remember this fact. Siddhana Guru says, you must remember this fact. What is the fact? Tribhuvana seema kadannu tingi vingum. We cannot translate that into English. Tingi vingum. Filled with something. It is not pouring out. See, if you are compressing some materials, say some liquid or some gas into a vessel, if you are compressing it more and more and more to a jar of 1 liter, you are putting 2-3 liters of material by compressing what will be the state of that inside? It is not pouring out. That is tinging. Tribhuvana Seema Kadanna. After going above the realm of three worlds means Jagrat, Swapna and Sushupti. Tribhuvana Seema Kadanna Tingivingam. Tripudi Mudinye Telinjidunna Deepam. That shining light above the Triputis, that is the knower, known and knowing. Seer, seen and seeing. Experiencer, experienced and experiencing. That Triputi above that. What is that? That light cannot be seen by a hypocrite. Kapatayatekyo karastama kovila. Upanishadukti rahasya mortidenam. This is the secret of the Upanishad. This you must keep in mind always. That is the saying of Sri Narayana Guru. See, it is above the Triputi. So, when we say knower, it always presupposes the known and the knowledge. But here, when we say the knower, it is above known and knowledge. There is no that Triputi. Therefore, it is the Swarupa of the knower. Swarupa is knower, is not knower. Neither is it known, nor is it unknown. It is the Swarupa. There, speech won't work. Words cannot describe. It is the experience in that level. Yes. If the knower can see without the known. Of course, the known is there, and from there we are beginning our journey. Step by step we are transcending, and finally the knower is transcending the field of the known. Then it is not even subtler. The grosser, the subtler and the causal level is transcended. It is the self, established in the self. It is beyond words. Is there another way of seeking? Of course. See, the Vedantic inquiry is not that much easy. Upanishad itself says, Kshurasya dhara nishita duratyaya. It is just like walking through the edge of a knife. How sharp it is. It is very difficult. But it is the right path. But everybody cannot tread that. So there are many, many other ways. All these ways are known in our Shastra by the name Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is there. Karma Yoga is there. Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. So many yogas are there. To make our own inner self more and more sharp and pure. Then we will be in a state to tread this inquiry. I think you got it. What is the way to realize the knower Swarupa while we are in the world of sensory overload? action overburden, overload, action overburden, wandering mind, and elated intellect. While we are in this world, of course we are in the world, we must be in the world, and see the greatness of this human birth. It is even above the world of Brahma. Even above the world of Brahma, this human birth. I'm not joking. Upanishad is saying, Yatha darshe tathatmani. Just like we are getting a clear vision of our own body in the mirror, in the same way, in this human life, we are having that knowledge, or we can have that knowledge. Whereas, even in Devata Lokas, the world of Devatas, it is like an image we are getting on the surface of water body. When we look into some water body, pond or well or lake, of course we will see our reflection there. But it is not that much clear as we see in a mirror. So, we are higher beings than even Devatas. When we are considering the ability to know. But when we are considering the enjoyments, Devatas are far higher than human beings. So from the standpoint of knowledge, we are far higher than Devatas. So says the Upanishad. So we must be in the world of human beings. But later part, sensory overload, it is not good. We can be in the world. We can make use of our senses to get many inputs. Of course, they are objects of the senses. But we can make use of our senses to get many inputs, but never overload them. Never. There must be a safety valve. We are putting it in a pressure cooker and all, but we have to put such a safety valve in our own. Otherwise it will burst out, you see. So sensory overload, it is not at all good. There is an optimum limit of load which we can carry. So if somebody is feeling sensory overload, then and there itself, some unloading must be done. If we are doing that unloading, sometimes some problems or misunderstandings may happen in the home itself. But we have to do. Because overload means it's dangerous, no? However, sensory overload, action overburden, no. There is a limit. There is a limit for us all. Of course, we can act, we have to work, but don't get overburdened. See, if we are putting 100 kilogram weight over a donkey, there is no other way for him, poor fellow, he will carry, or the most he can stand there or he can decide, I will not walk. But for him, no other way. Because in the case of other beings, there is no much scope for selecting. But we are human beings. We have that right and ability to select, no? For other creatures, other beings, what comes in front of them, they can accept or they can reject. But we human beings have much more freedom. We can select, we can discard some part, we can think the pros and cons of different situations. That ability we have, make use of that. Never be overloaded. Never. Overburden means our journey will end there and then itself. It must not happen. And wandering mind, we have to chain it somehow. For that, Shama is there, controlling our own mind. Dhamma is there, controlling our own senses. If we cannot control our mind and senses, what use is there in calling ourselves human beings? We are just like any other creatures, acting as per the instinct. No, we must not act so. Of course, instincts will be there within, but we have to consider, weigh, look into them, analyze the pros and cons, then take or discard. That right we have. We must do that. What happened to 1,000 Upanishads that are lost? Who knows? What is the way to protect our Shastras? What is the way to protect our Shastras? Only one way. Learn and teach. Learn and teach. Learn and teach. By printing, you cannot protect our Shastras. Printing books and keeping in shelves, of course, that is essential. But through that, we cannot protect our Shastras. You know, there are millions of manuscripts kept in air-conditioned rooms without humidity area, non-humidity area, to preserve such books. But nobody can read. Because in which script it is written, we do not know. Many scholars know how to read Brahmi and how to read Sharada. Many scholars are there who can read Brahmi and Sharada. But there are millions of manuscripts. We do not know in which script they are written. But they are being preserved in the best way possible. Then I asked one manuscriptologist, why they are keeping these books? If we do not know how to read, what we will get by keeping them? Then he said, as they reply, Swami, in the development of scripts, there is a natural development happened, you see. That is how scripts developed for all languages. For all languages, scripts developed. There is a rule. So, someday, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, with the help of artificial intelligence and all, if we get success in decoding that way in which a script developed, then we will be able to read that. Now we cannot read, that is true. But in future, if we can decode then we can read that. With that expectation, they are keeping millions of manuscripts. So, printing books will not protect our Shastra. Only one way for protecting is learning and teaching. Learning and teaching. So, somehow, at some point of history, this Swadhyaya tradition was broken. How it happens? Bhagavan Bhashyakara clearly writes in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Sa evayam maya tedya yoga prokta puratanaha. While explaining that part of Gita Shloka, Bhagavad Bhashyakara says, Durbalan ajidendriyan prapya nashtam yogam. Durbalan ajidendriyan prapya nashtam yogam. This tradition of knowledge, it got broken. How? When it went into the hands of Durbalan, powerless people, Ajidendriyan, who didn't control or who couldn't control their own senses. That means who are behind objects of the senses for enjoyment purpose, for this, for that, money, fame, name, man, woman, other enjoyments, their tradition of teaching was broken. So somehow it happened. So what happened to 1000 Upanishads that are lost? So we do not know. We may get them back. We cannot say today. Is it important to learn Sanskrit in the journey of self-realization? No. No. Self has no language. I am what I am. While analyzing the nature of self and teaching that to another, language is essential. So knowing Sanskrit is not essential for self-realization. No. But to learn scriptures, learn kavyas, learn alankaras, learn other shastras written in Sanskrit, that is that great treasure of Bharat. We must know Sanskrit. That is the key to open the treasure box. Without that key, we cannot open that treasure. So to know the greatness of our Shastras and Sahityas, we must have that key. What is that key? Samskrita. But it has no connection with self-realization. With limited time, trying to figure out what to invest in, have that contemplation within. To get clarity in that, go to acharyas and get proper directions, then dive deep within. If self-realization can burn the karma bhalas, why people like Sri Ramakrishna suffered diseases before death which could be prarabdha? First of all, if self-realization can burn the karma bhalas, why people like Sri Ramakrishna suffered? I will read once more. People like Sri Ramakrishna suffered diseases. Of course, sickness was there. He had cancer. But who told you he suffered? Oh, Swami, he was crying. Yes, he was crying loudly. Oh, I cannot suffer, I cannot, excruciating pain. You see what sort of suffering I am having. Like that he was crying. And then those around him may think, oh, poor fellow, he is having that much pain. We can go. Then they will go away. Then he will call all inner disciples. Come, we can discuss. He will teach the innate teachings of Vedanta. That was his way. Then who told you suffered? Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi was having tumor and connected problems. Swami Vivekananda had problems with his lungs, so many diseases, so many lungs problems. What to speak of? Bhagavan Bhashyakara himself had a fistula and fissures, anal fissures. Huh? But who told you they suffered? As long as we are having body, prarabdha will be there. According to prarabdha, rogas will come. Roga will go. But never asukha. Asukha won't come. Asukham and rogam are different. Rogam will come. Rogam means sickness. That will come. It is not disease. There always is within. No disease at all for them. Huh? Outwardly, the state of a jnani, state of an ajnani, state of a vijnani, all are alike. Outwardly. But how they are accepting that? What feeling they are having? It is entirely different, see? Just witnessing all the happenings of the body and getting attached with the happenings of the body, both are different. Here lies the secret. See? So look from outside, all are alike. Go inside or near them, then we will realize the difference. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. What is the role of a human in this society? In this society means human society. We are part of this. And this society, it can be taken to some more bigger canvas. From human society, we can bring it into the whole society comprising all beings. Then what is our role? It is well explained by Bhagavan in the Gita. Saha yajna praja srishtva purovacha prajapatihi anena prasavishyadhvam esha vostishta kamadhug. Saha yajnaha prajaha. Take this sentence as a mantra within. All the prajas are sahayajnas. Sahayajnaha prajaha. Write this mantra in your mind. Sahayajnaha prajaha. This is the message of Bharat. This is the message of the Vedas. Most holistic, harmonious. Sahayajnaha prajaha. Praja means prakarshena jayande iti prajaha. One who is having birth is praja. So everybody, right, beginning from Brahma to the ant or to the grass, all are prajas. And we all are sahayajnas. That is, in a huge yajna, we are taking our own part. In this life, I am influencing even a tiny organism, a microbe, a bacteria. And that bacteria or that microbe in turn influence me. All the manifestations in the world are interconnected. Nobody is outside the cycle of yajna. We are part and parcel of this Maha Yajna. Understand that. With that knowledge, contribute. We are taking, we are giving. And thereby, all are interconnected. Sahayajnaha prajaha. My thoughts, my words, my deeds, all these have their own impact on this cosmos. And even the vibration of an atom, it has its own impact and influence on me. In both ways, we all are interconnected. So, be a part of that. Be a part of that. I think you got that. This is the vision of Rishis. This is the message of Bharat. Could you please explain on rebirth concept after death? Explain means we have to go to Shastras and explain. See, we are living here. We are having so many instruments of action, of cognition. We are acting. For all the actions we are performing, without any doubt we can say there will be samskaras within. What we think, what we speak, what we do, all will beget samskaras within. And these samskaras in turn will become tendencies. These tendencies, they compel us to act again. For that samskara, from them vasanas, again karma, again samskara, again vasana. Like a vicious circle, it will go on and on. When the prarabdha of this body ends, it will fall down. But these samskaras, this inscription of karma, it is there within the subtle body, the chittam. What type of samskara is there? To continue that, we have to take another gross body. This is what Shastras explain. In that body, this will be continued. Just like changing dresses. We are changing gross body and continues this journey. Then there is no doubt in that. So Bhagavan says in the Gita, Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityu, dhruvam janma mritasya cha. For one who had birth, death is imperative, essential. And for the dead, birth is essential. That will follow. The birth and death. Birth and death. Nobody is coming with a blank paper. With a bunch of Purva Samskaras, we are coming here. See, it is just like writing an account book. Opening balance will be there. Along with that, we will add debit and credit. Then reach at the closing balance. We think, oh, this is the end point. No, this will be carried forward as the opening balance in the next book or next period. Again debit and credit. Again closing balance, again opening balance. Business will go like this. Then a question comes. So, there is no end? If it is like this, that is closing balance, opening balance, closing balance, opening balance, there is no end? Yes. In all the companies' acts or any body corporate registered as per certain given enactment, there will be some dissolution clauses. No? How to dissolve this company, how to dissolve this non-profit organization, how to dissolve this trust. Of course, there will be a clause. In the same way, there is a dissolution clause. What is that? Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. That is the dissolution clause. Liquidation clause. Then liquidation happens. No profit, no loss, no asset, no liability, everything made zero, finished. Oh, how it can, that we can learn more. Huh? If then a question may come, Swami, you are explaining from the standpoint of Shastra. You explained well from the Shastra standpoint. If rebirth is there, what happens after death, all these things. But I didn't ask to hear an answer from the Shastra standpoint. That I can read. There is no need of you. If you are saying so, I will have to add some more. I don't have any doubt in this. I didn't come here with a blank paper. I'm sure. I can speak my case. I'm not judging you. I didn't come here with a blank paper. That I am sure. How you are sure? I am sure. See, I started speaking in public platforms in 1990. Even before that, I took Bhagavad Gita class for a small group. It was in Hindi, from Gujarat. And even before that, for a small group of 10 or 12 persons, Upadesha Saram class. It was in, I think, 88. Yeah, 1988. That was also in Hindi. But those were not public talks. I started speaking in public platforms in 1990. Thereafter, I am frankly speaking, my own experience. Sometimes, some questions comes, then in course of giving answer, some mantras will come out. Then I will think, oh, this mantra, I didn't study this in this life. Is it correct or not? From where it came? Then I will go to ashram and refer. It is correct, it is written. Nothing wrong. Oh, good. So from where it came? If you are taking something from a cupboard, you put it earlier there. If you are taking something from a computer or the internet, it is something deposited there. Otherwise it won't come. It can mix many things together. It can analyze. It can bifurcate. All this I myself know. But it must be put by somebody sometime earlier. So this is my experience. So from where it is coming? From my own Chittam. So it must be there. I didn't learn that Shastra in this life. So I have no doubt at all. I have no doubt. Nobody is coming with a blank paper. If yogis become immortal by realizing the truth, can they exist in another dimension and can still communicate with people and be seen by them? Could you please explain on this? See, becoming immortal is in this life, here, now. Not there after death, no. Getting immortality is here, now, in this life, not after death. See the greatness of our Shastras, Vedanta. It never speaks of experiences you are getting after your death. Once a mother asked me, Swami, can you explain something about Swarga? Then I said, of course I can explain. But there are 3 conditions. First, I must die. 2, you must die. 3, we must meet together. Then before that, how can I explain something which I didn't experience? I do not know anything about Swarga or Naraga. I didn't see that. But you will wonder how religious people are explaining, Swarga, there are 72 huris waiting for you with a full tumbler of alcohol. Oh, that fellow got there and came back. Humbug. Huh? See, I do not know. So, things explained in the Upanishads are to be experienced here in this world. No, in this life. Atraiva sarve praviliyandi kamaha. Atraiva, here itself. Here itself, not tatraiva, not there. If there is a Swarga, let it be there. I am not at all concerned. I am not saying there is no Swarga. No, I will not say, because I don't know. If there is a Swarga, let it be there. I know this much. If you have that light within, this is Swarga. We are living in Swarga. Huh? When we have here, why to look there? Which is uncertain. Here it is certain. See? So, rishis, yogis, who are established in immortality are living here and seeing everything, experiencing this and giving experience. Yeah. With all humble respect to the Guru Parampara, if the known and unknown is not in the picture, where the senses fail, is that the freedom from all, that which cannot be expressed or explained? Yes. Is that the freedom from all, that which cannot be expressed or explained? Yes, exactly. That is the self, established in the self, which cannot be expressed or explained. That is the ultimate freedom. There is no doubt in that. Why does the teacher only say that they have heard it from their teachers? Why don't they also say that it is their own experience also? That they need not say. Because those who are hearing them, they are intelligent fellows. A flower need not say, I have fragrance. Because that is spreading around. Oh, come, 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 I have honey within. A flower will not speak. But honeybees, butterflies, and all other bees, they will go there and get honey. In the same way, those realized people, when they sit, when they walk, when they live, those who can know, will know. That receptibility must be there. Then they will know. They need not say that I am here with this experience. They will know, they will understand. But they will say, our gurus, they gave this knowledge. And I am transferring to that. I am transferring you. So it is your responsibility to transfer to the next generation. If I am saying, this is my knowledge, this is my experience, I am giving to you that knowledge, finished. There ended the matter, no? But here it is different. I am teaching you from the knowledge which was given to me by my Guru. That means you must give this to the next generation. That is the secret. How can we be sure that when the body dies, we don't die? Learn from experience. Read the book which is kept opened in front of us. The gigantic book. Read that. Nobody can make you know. See? Then we will realize that Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grihnati naroparani. Just like human beings discard old clothes and bring in new clothes and wear them, just like that. We will get rid of torn bodies and take into new bodies. That is happening. That is happening. How can we be sure that? So, it is sure, there is no doubt at all. This is an inner group. Even though some recordings are happening there, it may go to the world. How they will take, I don't know. So I am speaking to you considering this as an inner group. I was wondering before sannyasa. It was in the year 1987. I accepted sannyasa in 1989. So I reached Rishikesh, walking all the way, that much tired, no food. I was that much in need of rest. Then, while walking, I saw the board, Shivananda Ashram. So I went there. A Swamiji in charge of the office, he asked, "You are looking very tired. You want to have rest?" "Yes, Maharaj." Then he gave a room. "You can stay here." Normally we are giving permission for 3 days. After 3 days, sadhus must go out. But you can stay for some more time because you look very tired. So you stay here for some days. And meanwhile you can meet the President Maharaj and Secretary. If they permit, you can stay here. "No, Maharaj, I am not going to stay here. I am wandering." So I was admitted there. And see, even though I didn't accept, I was not a sannyasin, formally, traditionally speaking, I was wearing this garu cloth. Then some may ask, before accepting sannyasa, how you can wear garu cloth? That's another story. There was a great mother, a great mother doing tapasya in a cave in Gokarna. So, when I reached there, she asked me, in Malayalam. You are a beggar. Are you not? Yes, I am a beggar. Then why you are wearing white cloth? A beggar is not supposed to wear white cloth. Then, mother, what I have to do? You wear Geru cloth, man. Is it permitted? I am telling you. But do one thing. Don't put on Gerua. Instead of that, you purchase some color. See, this is not color. This is Geru, this is soil. This is Geru soil. This is not color. White cloth we will dip in Geru soil, and this is that, not color. So you put on some color, Geru color. Then immediately I had some money with me, some 50 paise or so, purchased some color, and in a bucket given by that mother, took water from the ocean, then put the cloth in that, and thereafter I was moving in this color. So I reached Rishikesh as a sannyasi. They may think he is a sannyasi. I knew I was not a sannyasi. So I was admitted there. Then, in that room, the same day, an old Mahatma came. Very old Mahatma. So he was a sannyasi. So we were talking. In those days, my Hindi was very poor. In those days. But somehow I managed to speak. His English was very poor, very bad, but somehow he managed to speak. So, in that way, we were having conversation. Then he asked, "Oh, Swamiji, what is your opinion about numerology?" I said, "Maharaj, I know nothing about numerology." Then without knowing how I can say about that? No, you, one number you kindly say. Then some number I told him. Then after 5-6 minutes of counting and recounting, he stood and came towards me and started prostrating, doing namaskar. Then immediately I hold him back. Swami, I am not a sannyasi, you are a sannyasi, you are not supposed to do pranams. No, I have to do pranam. No, Maharaj, I am not a sannyasi. You are a sannyasi, you must not do pranam. Then he said, "Where are you going now?" he asked. "I am going to Badrinath." No, you will not reach Badrinath now. Then I thought within, what foolishness is. I am going to Badrinath. And I reached Rishikesh, only 200 and more kilometers I have to walk. Then why this fellow is saying that? Of course, you will reach Badrinath, you will go to Badrinath many times, but not now. Then I asked, where I will reach now? You will reach either in Gujarat or Maharashtra. What nonsense he is speaking? I was thinking with it. But however, an old man, let him speak. Then he said, "You will accept sannyasa within 2-3 years. Then also, I thought within, what this man is speaking, I will not accept sannyasa. I will do tapasya sitting somewhere in Himalaya, and I will never become a sannyasi, because sannyasis are social parasites. Without working, they are getting dakshinas from others and leading a happy life, Such social parasites are called sannyasins, and I will never become a sannyasi. I will do tapasya and I will realize the Supreme. But this man is saying, you will accept sannyasa within 2-3 years. Then he didn't stop there. He continued. You know, your grandfather, in Hindi he was speaking, your father's father. He said, your grandfather, your father's father, not mother's father. He was to accept sannyasa, and he was living in the world as if he was in the boiling water. One side, eagerness to accept sannyasa, the other side, attachment towards family. So in the midst of these two extremes, he was suffering. And he was a scholar. He was a scholar of Vedanta. And he himself came as you. It is his rebirth. Then I was wondering how this man is knowing all these things. Because I knew that father's father was a great Vedantin. His book was a textbook in the Madras University in those days. It was the summary of Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, Gopala Krishnan. That was the name of that book. He was a direct disciple of both Aravinda Ghosh and Swami Ramananda of Mannur. All these things I knew. And this body was from Kerala. This man, he never went to Kerala. He lived in Himalayas and Uttarakhand. Then how this man can say all these things? He was wondering. But he didn't stop there. He continued. This you will realize in this birth. Shastras you didn't learn in this birth, you will remember. Because you was a scholar in your earlier birth. These are my experience, you see. It happened so. I walked from Rishikesh to Badrinath. Then I got a friend from Orissa of the same age that time. And somehow we missed the way. From Devaprayaga, instead of going to Badrinath, we went to the left road and we reached Uttarakashi. On the very next day we reached Uttarakashi, there came one man who was a brahmachari in Chinmaya mission. Our Prabhakaran Nambudiri, Vasishthanandaji. He is a sannyasi now. He was in America, now he is in Canada. Swami Vasishthanandaji. In those days he was Prabhakaran Nambudiri. He asked me, why you are staying here? You are very young. You can stay in some ashrama and study under one Swamiji, and you can be a scholar. No, I will not go to ashrams. Ashrams are not good place to live, and sannyasins are social parasites. I will not be a sannyasin. Then he asked, if it is the case, can't you be one sannyasi who is true to yourself? Can't you make a good ashram? I took it as a challenge. Then the next day, I told him, yes, I am ready. Then he took me to Gujarat. See, all this happened. I am not narrating some stories. All these are experiences from our own life. See, there are many chapters more. But this, as an answer to this, how can we be sure that when the body dies, we don't die? We don't die. As per the samskara, we will continue. When we say that it is the novo, that is the ultimate, how can we understand or realize that? Just dive deeper within. Who am I? Think that. Don't take any Upanishad with you. Don't take any Gita, Brahma Sutra, no, nothing, no Prakarana. Sit at a place and think, who am I? Upanishadic study is essential. Brahma Sutra is essential. Bhagavad Gita is essential. But not to see who am I. But to realize what my real nature is. To know Brahman, Shastra Pramana is essential. To know Atman, Shastra is not at all needed. Just go inside. Who am I? Just think. Daily we are passing through 3 states of experience. Jagrat, the waking state. Swapna, the dream state. And Sushupti, the deep sleep state. Experiences are different. But the experiencer is the same. And look back. We were small kids, Shishus, in our Shaishavas. Then we came to Balya. Then we came to Kaumara. Then we came to Yauvana. Then Vardhakya. Finished. Is there any similarity? The body in the Shaishava period and in the Yauvana period, is there any similarity? No, not at all. But I know it was me. No? It was me. A mother of 70 years age, 70, brought a photograph. Swami, do you know who is this? No, it is me. A child of 6 months. A small baby of 6 months, that is a photograph of that baby. And this mother of 70 years age saying, this is me, I am this. Oh, what a tremendous change. But the I didn't change. So it is the unchangeable Sat. And I myself knew everything in the Shaishava, Balya, Kaumara and Yauvana. In the same way, experience in the Jagrat, Swapna and Sushupti are entirely different. But it was me who knew everything. So I am Chit, the knower. Then I love me most. Sometimes question may come, whom do you love most? If husband is nearby, you will say, I love my husband most. I love my wife most. No. We are loving ourselves most. I am loving me most. The same way everybody. Then comes the question, which me? I am loving me, which me? Hey, what nonsense you are asking, Swami? Yes, I am asking. Because a fool can ask anything. If doctor says there is no other way, you have to amputate your other leg, then What will be our response? Oh, no, no, doctor, I don't want to have that. Then you can die. No, I don't want to die. I am ready for that. Please do that surgery and do that amputation. If doctor says, you came very late, still I can give you a medicine. I will try. You will be cured. But, what doctor, you please tell me, you will lose 100% eyesight. You will be a blind man. No, doctor, I don't want to be blind. Then you can die. No, 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 don't want to die. Please give that medicine. The final stage, doctor said, I will try. You came very late. But however, I have medicine with me. I can cure you. But you will become mad. No, doctor, I don't want to be a madman. Then you can die. No, 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 I don't want to die. Give that medicine. That means we are ready to get rid of our karmendriyas, our jnanendriyas, and our antakarana, mind and buddhi. For what? For making ourselves live. That shows I love me most. More than karmendriya, more than this body, more than the jnanendriyas, more than the mind. That shows I am Ananda. So what is my real nature? Sat, Chit and Ananda. Shastra says Brahman is Sat, Chit and Ananda. The only pramana to realize Brahman is Shastra. So through my inquiry, I found out my real nature is Sachidananda. Now Shastra says Brahman is Sachidananda. Therefore I realize Aham Brahma Asmi. I am that Brahman. So, how can we understand or realize that? This is the way. What is the ultimate goal of this knowledge or realization? Amritatvam, immortality, getting rid of all sorrows, reaching that ultimate happiness. Getting that ultimate happiness, unlimited happiness, getting rid of all sorrows in this life, here itself is the goal. Yes. Now, time is nearing. Now, no more paper. Yeah? What is life like in your ashram? Actually, I was to not explain, but introduce the activities of our ashram. I thought, and I asked here that more to write this question to make me remember. So here questionnaire is the man who is answering. That is the activities of Advaita Ashram. There are only a few are here who came to ashram and lived there. Not 1, 2, more than that. There are a few. So I am not explaining But a small introduction of Advaita Ashram I can give you. I reached Kolatur, a small village in Calicut district, in 1990, and started this Vedanta works and all. And in 92 started Advaita Ashrama. In 1992. From that year itself, from that time itself, every month there are Vedanta classes. Every last Sunday from morning to evening, Vedanta classes with Shankara Bhashya. Gita and Upanishad with Shankara Bhashyas and some Pragaranas. So to learn Shankara Bhashya, because so many ashrams are there, so many teachers are teaching Vedanta, but only a few are teaching Shankara Bhashya. So to learn Shankara Bhashya, many people are coming from different corners of Kerala. Why Kerala? Because it is in Malayalam. So it is going, even now, every last Sunday from morning to evening, we are having Vedanta classes. Then, annually, there are 2 retreat camps. One from Guru Purnima onwards for 8 days, Upanishad Vijayara Satra, detailed study of Upanishad with Shankara Bhashya. 8 days. Morning, 5:30, night, 9:30. 7 days. 8 days. And in the month of December, you can note the date so that if you are there in Bharat during that period, you can come and attend. December 23rd, 7 days camp is there. It is based on Bhagavad Gita Bhashya. One chapter, another chapter, like that. And along with these activities, there were some Vedanta courses and traditional studies. And so far, 11 seekers accepted sannyasa diksha from there. The senior being Swamiji Chidananda Puri, who is the secretary of Sri Shankara Charitable Trust. Then 10 more are there. Out of 11 Swami sannyasins, 1 entered Samadhi last year. Our, Bhumananda Puri. During that COVID period, he had some heart problem and finished. And 8 brahmacharis. And of course, so many accepted mantra diksha, that is another thing. But in the monastic life, 11 sannyasins and 8 brahmacharis accepted diksha from there. And they all are working at different centers, spreading Vedanta, teaching Vedanta, and doing other seva activities. And along with this, we have one Vriddha Seva Kendram, Sri Shankara Vriddha Seva Kendram at Kolatur. Old people, nobody to care. Such people are staying there. Happily they are staying there. Now 14 elders are there. Now news has come, one is critically in the hospital, admitted in the hospital. All are 85 plus. All are 85 plus. Then along with that there is a primary school, Sri Shankara Vidya Mandiram. Some 480 students are studying there. All rural children from poor families. They are getting good quality education, Samskrita, Malayala, Hindi, English, and other subjects as per the curriculum, along with yoga studies, dance, music and all. So they are getting that system by which they can be harmonious persons or responsible citizens. So all these activities are going there. Along with that, we are publishing a monthly magazine, Advaita Ashramam Satsangam in Malayalam. This you can get if you subscribe Maxter.com. Maxter.com is the platform of magazines. It is the biggest platform of magazines. More than 1,000 magazines are there in Maxter.com. If you subscribe that, you will get Advaita Ashramam also, Satsangam also, monthly magazine. And there is a publication section. So far we have published more than 60 books. All Vedanta treatises, Gita Bhashya, commentary, and all explanations of Sanatana Dharma. These are the activities we are doing at Kolathur. Along with that, daily so many people will come for this, that, love jihad. Some 11, 12 girls a month, victims of love jihad. And family problems, this, that, inner fights between husband and wife, like that. So many problems daily, they will be coming. So things are going like that. And along with that, we are teaching many students outside, sponsoring many student studies and treatments of poor patients. All these things are going with this. So you come and realize what are the activities. And in Kerala, we have different centers. One in Thiruvananthapuram, Tapovana Ashrama. One in Kollam district, Shaktipata Advaita Ashramam. One in Palakkad district, Sri Shankara Advaita Ashramam. One in Malappuram district, Sri Shankara Seva Ashramam. One in Wayanad district, Naranarayana Advaita Ashramam. One in Kannur district, Lakshmi Krishna Advaita Ashramam. One in Kasaragod district, Sri Shankaram Sanatana Dharma Pathana Kendram. And 3 centers are there in Calicut district. One, Sharada Advaita Ashramam in the city of Calicut, in the midst of the city center. Then Sadguru Nityananda Ashramam, the birthplace of Bhagavan Nityananda. Then another, Shanti Sudha Seva Ashramam. And the first ashram is in Gujarat, Mahmudabad, Madhavananda Ashram. It was established by Param Pujya Swami Madhavanandaji in 1940. He entered Mahasamadhi in 48. Since then, till 2009, Swamiji was caring and looking after that ashram. And Swamiji entered Mahasamadhi in 2009. After that, it's a part of our trust. And as a part of Madhavananda Ashram, there is a Gaushala where indigenous cows are protected. That is Madhavananda Goshala Trust. So all these activities are going together. People are just saying Advaita Ashramam, but these are some of the activities we are doing there. Be a part of that. You can visit there and read that magazine, monthly magazine, those who can, those who know Malayalam. how did you start studying Vedantas? How can I answer this? How did you start studying Vedanta means? I am remembering when I was a small child, a kid of 4 years age, when mother asked to do some tiny works in the kitchen, for example, take that vessel or see that dosha or take a piece of log of firewood, this boy would say, "No, I cannot." Then father would come and ask, "Why you cannot? Is it Brahma Vidya?" Then this boy would sit at a place and think, "Oh, is Brahma Vidya that much difficult? Then I will learn that. Let others do other studies. If it is that much difficult, I must learn Brahma Vidya." What is Brahma Vidya? That child, he didn't know. But decided, I will learn. When I become an elder boy, I will learn Brahma Vidya. But what happened to Brahma Vidya, I don't know. Just like any other naughty boy, playing, doing this and that, deceitful works, stealing this, that, so many, creating all sorts of problems in house and village. No Brahma Vidya, nothing was there. But this world around, always it posed a riddle. What is this? Who is controlling all this? How all this happening, sir? This question was there. Then somehow got a knowledge. If we do scientific experiment, it will be a way to get an answer to these questions. So at the age of 9 years, that is when I was studying in 4th standard, I started experiments with alkali, acid, this, that. So many boxes of acids and alkalins, carrying it everywhere and getting many beats from mother. Because, see, a boy doing experiments with a boy of 9 years age, experiments with acid and alkali, what will happen? Ruin all floor, everything. So, that lasted for some 4 or 5 years, not 4 years. During that period, I wrote 2-3 books, big one. Shastra Lokam, that was the name of that book. A series of articles and all. Everything based on science. Then somehow the science also gone. Where it went, I don't know. Then entered into the study of novels, reading novels, short stories, books connected with sex, communism, this, that. Reading. Up to 9th standard or 10th standard, so we can say. Somehow that also came down and down. Then to the world of cinemas. When I was a student of 9th and 10th, daily used to go to cinema halls because there was no see, windows were open. No frames or nothing in the windows. So afternoon classes, no classes. Classes were in the cinema halls. And from where you will get money for that? Pickpocketing. Elder brother's pocket will have money always. So it is for me. So like that it happened. Then when I was a student of First pre-degree. Now we are coming to the answer. First pre-degree, father, the same father, see, who asked Brahma Vidya, he gave a small booklet. And that booklet was, Thus Spake Swami Vivekananda. A small, tiny booklet. The value of that book was 10 paise in those days. Or 50 paise, I don't remember. But in one sitting, this boy was reading it again and again and again, 30 times. In one sitting. Then somebody pulled to the study of complete works of Swami Vivekananda. From that, complete works of Sister Nivedita. From that, to the works of Swami Chinmayananda ji, Swami Dayananda ji, like that, one after another, and the lectures of Swami Ranganathananda ji. Immersed in such studies, Vedantic studies, for 2 years, only 2 years. By the time I finished pre-degree, I felt something is there. While reading all these books of great saints, I lack something. There is a gap. What is that? How I can fill that gap? This was the question within. But by that time I had completed all these books. Then answer came from within. For filling that gap, you have to read Shankara Bhashya. So started studying that. Of course, a little knowledge of Samskrita was there. Not in the traditional way, but with the help of commentaries in Malayalam and English, started reading one after another all the Prasthanatraya. And by the time I finished graduation, finished this study also. Then, in between that, I asked for permission. Permission for what? Permission to go in the path of sannyasa. Father and mother, they won't allow. You first go and purchase some poison and give that to us, then you go and be immersed in Brahmananda. That was the comment of father. No, I won't go. I won't go. I cannot see your suffering. I am loving you that much. So I will live with you. I will be with you. But you must understand today or tomorrow that this fellow will go. This is the only way for him. So I lived with them. For how many years? Degree second year, third year, then post-graduation first year, then second year. Then they realized this fellow will go today or tomorrow. Immediately left home. Then wandered here and there, went to an ashram and joined as a brahmachari, then jumped from there without asking any permission in the dark night, skipped from there, then walked through Bharat as a parivrajaka, reached Gujarat ashram, and as per the order of Swamiji, went to Kailas ashram and accepted sannyasa in 1989. All this happened. So how this Vedanta study happened, this is the way. I don't know. How all this happened, I don't know. So I am saying this is a continuation. Therefore it was a happy program. See? Difference between Amritattva and Mukti, no difference at all. Mukti is freedom. Muchla mochane. When you add tin pratyaya to that, mukti, the term mukti will come. When you add sa pratyaya to the same mucha, moksha will come. The meaning is the same. Moksha and mukti, same meaning. Freedom. Freedom from what? Freedom from ignorance. Freedom from what? Freedom from all sorrows. Freedom from what? Freedom from all bondages. That is amrtatva. Because the biggest bondage is the bondage of death. So amrtatva is transcending death. So it is same as mukti. What is the order of study of Upanishad? There is no such an order. You must learn this first, this next. No. First you do one thing, have an introduction into the study of Vedanta through other readings. When you are asking youngsters to read, I will prescribe complete works of Swami Vivekananda to youngsters, because even after 130 years, it have the power, that vibrant power, just like an electric shock, irresistible. It will enter into the minds of youngsters. That is the power of Swamiji's words. From there we have to slowly go to some prakaranas. Take some prakarana. For example, Atma Bodha or Viveka Chudamani or Aparoksha Anubhuti, like that. Then you can enter into the study of Upanishads, whichever be that. There is no order. Why sannyasa isn't everything meditation? How can you advise to balance between self-protection, self-protection and altruism? Why do soldiers give life for country, or why do moms give birth to second child? Many questions. Why sannyasa isn't everything meditation? What is sannyasa? Sannyasa is not wearing this garu cloth. Sannyasa is not making your head bald. Sannyasa is not changing the name. But sannyasa is having fullest knowledge and detachment within. Sannyasam jnana vairagya lakshana. Not mundana, danda, kamandalu. No. So, when you have that dhyana, and when all worldly things are disappearing, you are entering into the life of sannyasa. It is quite natural. We cannot say everybody must accept that. No. It is the natural course of life. See, it's different. We are all one. There is no difference in between us. We are all one. From one angle. From another angle, nobody is identical. Each person is unique. Nobody is identical. So, accepting sannyasa is a natural process or natural journey. But for that, you must have that dhyana within. Sannyasastu mahabaho dukkhamaptum ayogadaha. So says Bhagavan in the Gita. You cannot accept sannyasa without yoga. So, but that dhyana must be there within. How can you advise to balance between self-protection and altruism? How? See, all these things must come from the inner awareness spontaneously. It is not as per the advice of somebody else. Have that, then everything else will follow. Why do soldiers give life for country? Those who became soldier out of love and respect for the country. 1. 2. Who became soldier for getting remuneration, and naturally as a soldier they have to die as a part of their duty. In 2 ways it can happen. But out of love and respect towards motherland, one can be a soldier to protect their nation. That is one way. Another way, to get remuneration, just like any other job, people can opt the job of a soldier, and in course of doing that job may have to face death. That is not the case of soldier alone. Everybody. Always death is along with us. It is following us. All the time it is with us. It can pounce at any time. Remember that. So, whatever satkarma we wish to do now itself, today itself, not tomorrow. Tomorrow there is no any certainty. Why do moms give birth to second child? I didn't give birth to first child. I didn't. After giving birth to my first child, I can think about second, but it is not possible in this birth because this is a male body. This body is a male body. So why is, I don't know. I cannot think in that way. I cannot assume, it is out of lust, out of karma, or out of a feeling for security, or out of dharma bodha, for protecting dharma by progeny. Like that, so many answers we can deduce. But those answers are not from experience. So I will not say that. I think now we can conclude this. Now itself it is 14 minutes delayed. I think we can conclude this. So we learned or tried to learn 3 mantras, only 3 mantras. But within that mantra, we will get the essence of Upanishadic teaching. What is that? Don't forget that. Anyadeva tad vididat adho avididat adhi. That is the essence of all the Upanishads. How we will understand that? Learn Upanishads one by one. Then you will understand that this is the essence. Anyadeva tad vididat atho avididat adhi. It is different from what is known and unknown. That is the swarupa of the knower. What is that? Keneshitam patati preshitam manaha kena prana pradhama praiti yuktaha keneshitam vachamimam vadanti chakshushrotram ka udevo yunakti. The answer was, Shrotrasya shrotram, manaso mano, yad vachoha vacham, sa upranasya pranaha, chakshusha chakshuhu. Then he followed. Atimuchya dhiraha, pretyasma lokat, amrita bhavanti. So the teacher made the Shishya a mumukshu. He was a jignasu earlier, now he is a mumukshu. So he inquired more. Then the reply is, na tatra chakshur gacchadi, na vag gacchadi, no mano, na vidmo, na vijanimo yathaita danushishyad. Anyadeva tat vididat atho avididat adhi. Idi shushrama purvesham ye nastatvyacha chakshire. So remember these three mantras. Keep inside. Ruminate over it again and again. And we can continue our studies somehow. Yes, with the Shanti mantra we can conclude this. Om apyayanto mamangane vakpranaschakshuhu shrotramatho balamindriyani cha sarvani sarvam brahma upanishadam maham brahma nirakuryam ma brahma nirakaroda nirakaranamastva nirakaranam mestu tadatmani nirateya upanishatsu dharmaha te mayi santo om shanti shanti shanti. Om gurur brahma gurur vishnu gurur devo maheshwaraha guru sakshat param brahma tasmai shri gurave namaha.
Namaste, it's that time. We just coming to the conclusion of this session. I would like to invite Yogesh ji to give a vote of thanks.
Hi, on behalf of the organizing team, Harinarayan, Sunil ji, Suma and Praveen ji, we are heartfelt happy that at the concluding we are actually happy that we were able to organize the event. And to begin with, we had Tattvamananda Swamiji at the inaugural session. His inaugural note actually set the perfect tone for the program. No words to express our thanks to Swamiji Chidananda Puri for coming and spending time with us. I remember actually Swamiji talking about rescheduling the flight tickets because of health issues and all. There's a lot of things going on behind the scene where Swamiji is really busy, and we are glad that Swamiji decided to spend time with us. Okay. So on the thanks to Rajesh Ramachandran for capturing the moments on video, Mahesh and Sanal for the audio setup, Krishnan for setting the registration process at the website. Special thanks to Anil Surpur from Yoga Bharati, and Manoj Emprantri for helping us with organizing the event in various aspects. Our Walden West staff, thanks for the excellent hospitality and support and letting us use this beautiful venue for the program. Yoga and Tirupati Bhimas for the delicious food and nourishment for the retreat. To all those who participated in the group activities and bhajans, and to many volunteers who stepped forward, thank you for making the retreat really meaningful for us. And the thing is, thank you all for attending the program. I know you guys are actually having your own daily routine. Thanks for setting aside and spending time to focus on spiritual understanding and self-reflection. Thank you all for attending the program. Thank you.